Welcome all. So I'm doing a short vid on the new moon for tomorrow, and here's the human design chart for it. It's actually later in the day, but essentially the highlight of the day is Pluto opposing this new moon, and the opposition is with Pluto in 41, early Aquarius, and the Sun in Leo in gate 31. And the seven's already activated by Mercury, which has just gone retrograde. And so that's the opposition that began today and yesterday, with that kind of opposition building. So a lot of tension, a lot of polarity, a lot of battles being waged, a lot of wars being waged right now, mostly just between, Trump and Obama and, other polarities. Someone will take on the victim side, someone will take on the side of the victimizer, and then, the cycle fulfills itself. Dejanira and Nessus, continue the war. Or you look for the resolve, right? You look for the balance and the polarities. In this case, which is Leo and Aquarius. And Pluto's in Aquarius asking the sun in Leo to shine a little bit dimmer and to come from a space of authenticity before shining forth any fuller. Pluto asks for authenticity and intimacy and depth and exploration and psychological unveiling. And it breaks down. Pluto destroys that which is not authentic. And so the authenticity of this moment, of these polarity battles, is to ask the question, do you stand with me or do you stand apart? Are we in balance? Are we looking in the same direction? Do we see the same horizon? I love that resolve of that it's not about humans like meeting each other in the same place or looking at each other in the eye, but looking out into the same direction, like walking in the same direction. And as wayfarers in this realm, we walk with others only as long as we were supposed to walk with them. And then, we're all in some kind of, it's not a race, it's more of a, it's not so much a marathon, but it's our stroll through the woods. And once in a while we come across another wayfarer and we join them for a time and then we move on. And it's not to say this is an ending. It is a new moon after all. And endings, in a sense, are new beginnings, just as new beginnings are endings. And so the cycle we watch out for here is to make sure we're not getting wrapped up into a power battle of polarity of the victim and the victimizer, but pausing and breathing and considering what's the truth here, what's what's authentic and what's not, and going from there. And this new moon will be happening on the Pacific coast at 12:11 p.m. So that'll be a little after the morning, right around noon. And less than an hour after, at 12:59 p.m., the moon the moon will oppose, well, it's a new moon, so the moon's together with the sun, but the moon will move on a degree or two, and then it will oppose Pluto. And Pluto, like I said, is asking us to release those old, outmolded structures and patterns of control that are no longer working, that are no longer expressive of our highest frequency, our highest expression. And and this will go on throughout the day as it eventually hits the sun And so this is not only in opposition to the moon, which is our deepest emotional, instinctual body, but it's also to the solar representation of what's being what how the neutrinos are coming forth, how the path of the sun is lightening the way for what we're here to express at this time. And so it's a very profound day of a phoenixing of death and rebirth. And this is in the realm of, creativity and one's personal kind of sovereign authority. And this is what it is. As you could see, it's an emotional manifestor day. We have the 22 active hitting the 12. So communication will occur, manifestation from the feeling of clarity will happen. And we also have the alpha channel, the 31-7 active to the throat. So words will be exchanged and communicated for all our highest goods. I don't want to say good, our highest authenticity. And ultimately, it's going to be a golden day. Today was a little rough, a lot of emotional kind of expression and releasing and tension and coming to resolve. And as you guys hear this, it'll probably be more so towards the day, unless you're watching at my night, because I'll probably put this out in not too long. And that's what it is. New moon in Leo, July 24th. I may add some little more details in my next video, which is going to be on the sun entering gate 31. I'm going to do my usual human design gates, but I wanted to do a new moon reading. I just didn't want to do a long one. I don't really have the energy for it. So hopefully this is helpful to you all. And I think there's something else that occurs tomorrow. Let me just look at the chart real quick. It's a really nice trine with Neptune and the Sun. You can see in the human design chart, Neptune is still in gate 25, the gate of innocence. And that's early Aries. So that'll be trining the early Leo of gate 31 of the Sun being there. And again, this is a 1-3 day. Investigating Martyr Day, single definition, emotional manifestor, a lot of emotions heavy and thick in the air, hopefully moving towards resolve. So the best to you all. It is a Pluto Moon Day, just as a reminder, as I like to do the Hades moon every month. So it is an intense day. So, be ready to unveil. Unveil is not so much the word, that's more for Neptune. Be sure to be open to unpack and allow yourself to be seen truly, intimately, and to authentically respond to whatever is occurring with your truth and where you stand. And hopefully the polarities will resolve. Best to you all.